Welcome, welcome tonight, everyone. We are here with a very, very special guest. We have Oliver from Norway. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champion and a very inspiring person. So, Oliver, tell us about who you are, what you do, and everything.
Yeah, so I'm a 17-year-old from Norway. I compete and train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which is a martial art that comes from Brazil. My trainer is Felipe Muta, and I train at this academy in Norway, which is called Oxygen. It's located in Sandnes. It's a small city right beside Stavanger. So yeah, I go to this athlete school where I train in the morning there, and then I have school, and then I go and train jiu-jitsu in the night. Which is the thing about this school, it helps us direct us to achieve our achievements. So that's pretty cool. It's called Vang Toppidrett. So yeah, it's I have a good life right now.
Wow, that's incredible. For everyone who doesn't know this situation, I got in contact with Oliver because I was watching a YouTube video on a guy in Santa Monica who was basically challenging people to submit him. And Oliver took the challenge and it was really successful. And then since then, I did look him up on Instagram and then found it. And here we are having this like cool interview. So I guess my first question would be, why Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu?
Yeah, it's kind of a funny story actually, because where I came from, I first started this Kyokushin karate. I did it for 7 years, and then I started because we have this before high school. We have like what's it called? Like this from year 8 to 10. It's also like an athlete school, and here I met this girl called Emma, and she did Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and then
Oh,
I was like trying like, oh, okay, I go to your sport and you go to my sport, and we see which sport is the best. And then she tried my sport. She like, okay, it was cool. And then I went to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and then she tapped me out the first like 10 seconds of the match, and I'm like,
incredible.
this is not good. And I was like, okay. I found out that maybe my martial art wasn't the best, so I wanted to try this, and I fell in love with it. So now I'm fully committed to this sport, and I want to see how far I can become, and hopefully become a professional when I'm in some years. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with your determination and your skill, I'm 100% sure you will. 100%. If you keep this mindset, and I think you will, because I mean, martial arts they teach you to be focused and then to be on your game. I think it's going to happen. Like absolutely. Okay, so when did you start training?
Uh, I started jiu-jitsu like pretty recent actually. From it's almost 3 years now. From September of 2020, I think I started. So it's kind of recent actually. But I when I first started, like I said, I really fell in love with it. So I wanted to train this all the day, every day. So I came right from school, and then the training starts, and then I asked the teacher, "Oh, can I join the advanced class as well?" Because I really wanted to try to learn the technique. I'm more like me as a person. I like learning the technique of things because I think it's cool. I think the techniques in jiu-jitsu are cool. So I want to learn as many techniques as I can and just put them into my game. So
Yeah, yeah. Like I also have a friend of mine who basically trains. He is a bit older, he's like in his 30s, and he started recently, but he's just training, watching videos, like studying more. It's really, really exciting, like as a
yeah,
sport.
yeah,
Uh,
it's really cool because every age can do it. Like I see people in my gym. There's this 40 years old guy. He just competed like a big tournament in Las Vegas. So it's like you can compete whenever and which generation you are as well. Like there are masters. Oh, sorry. There are master class and like people going masters, and yeah, they it's a pretty good system in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, I agree. And okay, so like tell us something about, so when you're competing, I guess you go through moments of challenge, like you are like, I don't know, in a armbar and you are resisting. What goes through your mind when you are in a difficult moment during a match?
I really like. I'm the person that doesn't want to like tap, like to be submitted. So I'm always trying to focus to not come in those positions. But it's really important in training. For example, it's really important to tap. I found that out recently, and like it's really important because why should you like try to have an ego in training? Because in training everybody's trying to get better, but in competition I'm more trying to like not come in those positions. But like if you come in like a position like an armbar, for example, and you feel like there's nothing else to do, like of course I will try to try to escape to the last second, but it's not worth, like if it's like a local tournament, it's not worth
You injure
trying
yourself.
to injure yourself. Like we have this saying in Oxy where I train, like, oh, if it isn't like ADCC World Finals or like IBGF World Finals, why should you risk injuring yourself?
Yeah,
Then you'll be
yeah.
away for 6 months, and then 6 months all your competitors are gonna get better than you, and like it's not like why should you?
Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Although I guess in a match you have to go through pain, right? Because it's a very like it's a very demanding sport. So how do
Yeah.
you deal with pain? Like when you are like in a difficult moment, what do you do? What does Oliver
If
do to resist that?
In it depends on which situation I'm in. If it's, for example, a footlock, I really can resist the pain because I'm kind of used to it. And if it's just like it's something bothering, like a neck cramp or something, it's nothing. I don't get bothered by it. But like I said, if it's like a lock, like an arm bar or like a knee bar or something where I can really damage myself, I don't think it's worth risking it. But like normal situations, like a footlock or like someone just like trying to rip my face apart, it's okay. I don't. It's nothing I get bothered by.
Yeah,
So
you see, like what you just said is so inspiring because, like, I mean, like they're trying to rip my face apart, whatever. Like,
yeah,
I mean, that's the kind of power that people get when they compete in this kind of situation. So,
yeah.
so I guess, like, did jujitsu make you more confident? Like, you seem very confident guy right now.
Yeah, it kind of changed my life actually. Because before I was like kind of this nerd doing karate and and like thinking like, oh yeah, I can take somebody. But like now, jiu-jitsu has just opened because we have this good trainer as well that teaches us these things. Like he's kind of like a life coach as well. So it's really good. It's uh yeah, I can say I have grown more confident with jiu-jitsu actually.
Yeah, you
So
seem very confident right now. Like you seem like grounded, smiling, and confident. Like, were you like that before jujitsu, or was jujitsu to bring you to this level of
because jiu-jitsu,
strength?
we like we meet many people in jiu-jitsu, and it's really important to be open as well. Because if you're not open and only like shy, you don't meet these people like you do in jiu-jitsu. So yeah, I think I've gone more, I've become more like open to myself, and like I was kind of like introvert before. But now, like, because I meet these people and I get to talk to more new people all the time, I've grown to like more like to talk to people. So yeah, I would say that.
Amazing. And help me understand this. So you flew at 17 to the US to fight the best of the best in your weight class. Like,
Yeah.
were you anxious when you were flying, or before the
Yeah.
competition?
Like before in this year as well, I fought in the Paris in European. So I I kind of knew this because I have fought in many like local tournaments and like some tournaments like abroad, but not that big, not like the world, like it's a major tournament. But I kind of learned how to deal with the stress in the karate as well. When I did that, I competed like some tournaments there as well.
Mhm.
But give me 2 seconds.
Yes, yes.
Sorry, so it was my dad.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, again, yeah, I competed in karate before, and yeah, so I kind of learned how to deal with stress, but again, I feel anxious. I don't really feel anxious in the flight, but I feel when I'm going to bed, the next day is the competition, then I'm anxious. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna compete tomorrow. But then I feel like, oh, I have trained to this. I know what to do. I have a plan. So I kind of try to believe in myself and like think, yeah, I can. I have the skills right now to try to win this. That's like in the when I fought the finals or before the finals of Worlds, I was really anxious. I was like, oh, maybe this is not going to go where I want to. But then I thought
Mm.
like, oh, and then it was like 7 minutes before I started fighting. And I was like, oh, in 14 minutes or like 15 minutes, I'm going to be a world champion. I was like, yeah,
Oh,
I'm
wow.
going to do this. I'm going to win. I don't have any injuries. I'm going to win. So yeah,
So you were doing, amazing, amazing. That's so important. That's so important. So do
I
you
feel like
visual?
the mindset. I feel like the mindset is really important when you go fight. If you go into a fight to try to lose, I don't like in I have these friends like because I go to this athlete school and I have these friends. They're like, yeah, they go to competitions and I ask like, yeah, what do you go? How do you what do you want to achieve in this? Oh, I want to come like top five. And I was like, why don't you want to win? Because I feel like are you going to compete if you're not trying to win? Why are you just going top five? Like
Yes,
I always have the goal to win, and if I don't win, it's yeah, it's whatever. But I go there to win. I don't go there to come third.
yes, yes. That's why you are the world champion. They are not. That's exactly the point. Like I used to watch like MotoGP all the time, and especially in the prime years, Valentino Rossi was always like a shark.
Yeah,
Like he just didn't just want to win. He wanted to win and win and win, and that's how he became 9 times world champion. Like you have
yeah.
to have that mentality, otherwise it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So Oliver, I have a couple more questions. The first one, like a lot of my public are nutritionists. So tell us about your diet. Like, do you do anything
Okay. So,
specific?
yeah, I like when I'm like a little bit off season, like when I feel like it's like 6, 7 weeks before I fight, I'm like whatever. I eat until I'm not hungry anymore. I like food, so I but in Norway we have really healthy foods. Like we have really like we have good fish, we have good like good vegetables, good beef, and all this. So I always eat really healthy, but I feel sometimes that I have to eat a little bit unhealthy as well because it's I feel like if I don't eat too if I feel like I don't get enough calories if else. But when I come to more competition period, I start to go in this. It depends if I'm gonna lose some weight or not. For Worlds, I had to lose 2, 3 kilos, and then I went to this chicken and rice diet. So I ate in the morning. I had this pre-made oatmeal, and then I had 2 portions, like two breasts, and a little bit of rice just to get the carbs, and much like potatoes
Yes.
and like broccoli. And then I had this for lunch and dinner, and for like a late night snack, I had like a cottage cheese with one like zero fat yogurt and some almonds on top. So I felt like that worked. I came down the kilos, and it was it worked. I felt like really like uh I didn't feel like I lost any energy by doing this diet.
Yes, yeah, it's so important. Like I do, like as a nutritional therapist, I see how important is the diet for
Yeah.
competition. Like I was literally talking maybe 2-3 days ago to one of my triathlon athletes, and
Mm.
she never tried what I asked her to do. And when she did, she was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I was able." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly the diet." So if you want later, I can give you some as you prepare for ADCC. I can give you some tips to so you
Yeah, of
can
course, that would
like
be nice.
yeah. Like I really like your story, and I think you need all the support in that you need to really like become the new Gordon Ryan. I don't know if I don't know all of them. I know Gordon Ryan because who doesn't know Gordon Ryan? Like he's like
Uh,
super famous. But like with your age and the determination that you're bringing out, I think you can be absolutely really successful. So I'm gonna
Thank
help you
you.
like 100%. And so one last question for you, Oliver, which is, how does it feel to be a world champion?
Uh, like we were talking about before this interview, I don't feel like it's for me. This is not like a big goal. It's like, okay, I became maybe I became this title like in when I was 17 in a blue belt. It's like I don't feel like this is like a title I want to be proud of. I want to be proud of like a title when I'm a professional, like a black belt level, because this is like okay, this is a title, but it's not. It's just like progress. It's like experience. So I don't think any big of this title because I know there's still holes in my game. I'm not the best I could be, and I didn't go against the best people in the world. So I think of this as progression, but not like a big like achievement in my career because my career hasn't started yet. This is just like prep for my career.
Warm up.
So
Yes.
my my achievement my my goals are like to win world championships in the professional state like black belt.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay. Incredible. So, guys, this was Oliver. I will tag him obviously, so you can follow him and help him to become even more popular. And when I put this in the podcast, I will also leave the link to his Instagram profile. Is Instagram your main social, right?
yeah, it's my main.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave the link to Instagram, and obviously when you see the reel on Instagram is going to be tagged on everything. And Oliver and I we're going to discuss more about his diet and everything. So it's gonna be like incredibly successful. Is it the ADCC trial, the next important competition that you're going to have?
Yeah, it's this, and then it's probably like European IBJF, European Nogi, and then it's I want to go to this World Championship Nogi as well to just try to
Cool.
secure all the majors this year because I did the European and Worlds, and then I want to do the European and Worlds Nogi as well,
Let's do it.
which out the kimono.
Let's
So
do it. Let's do it. Let's go and win all of them. Come on,
yeah.
Oliver. I think you can do it. All right, guys. I'm gonna leave you here. If you want to get in contact with Oliver, it's gonna be down below and all of the media. For now, guys, have a good day. Thank you, Oliver, for being with us. And
Thank
I'm going
you.
to stop.